Hello friends, in this video I will talk about basic notion of machine learning. In this video I will give intuition of machine learning, and then I will try to answer these three questions regarding machine learning, which is what is machine learning, why machine learning, and how machine learning is different from other programming paradigms. So this image actually sums up difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning. I have seen many people using these two terms interchangeably and sometimes without understanding subtle difference between these two. So artificial intelligence is basically umbrella term which encompasses not only machine learning but knowledge from other domains, and it concerns with mimicking human intelligence. It is more at philosophical level, but actually machine learning answers this question: how to mimic human intelligence. It gives mathematical tools, algorithmical tools to answer how to develop machines that can mimic human intelligence. So this is like a hierarchy. And deep learning, we have seen a lot of coverage in news and media which is concerned with deep learning. So deep learning is subdomain of machine learning. So this is like a hierarchy. So machine learning is umbrella term. Under artificial intelligence is umbrella term, and under artificial intelligence is machine learning. And under machine learning, we have deep learning. So just to formalize it, AI is the science of making intelligent machines which can perform tasks that require intelligence when performed by human. On the other hand, machine learning is a field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. So this is very important. It gives machine learning tools gives computer ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. In this video, I'll try to explain this term or this concept more in detail. Just on the lighter note, it is said that write AI for fundraising, because when you say AI, it has science fiction feel, but you write machine learning for hiring, because machine learning engineers or machine learning guys are the people who are actually building AI. So why machine learning is all of a sudden is growing? Machine learning is preferred approach to many different domains. You name it. I have like written few names, but you could have like more names into it. So medical imaging, speech recognition, robotics, computer vision, and computer vision. There are a lot of other domains which includes person identification, activity recognition, object detection, autonomous cars, driving. So why machine learning is preferred approach for all of these domains? For me, the answer is machine learning is very good in uh, taking out underlying patterns in the data, which is actually hidden from the human eye. So, you can see that in medical imaging, the data sets are huge in terms, not in terms of volume, not in terms of number, but the volume is huge. Let's think about MRI images, which is actually a 3D cube, and it's very difficult to recognize different kind of diseases if you have thousand MRI images. But if you have ML system, machine learning system, or machine learning tool that can recognize or that can analyze thousand images in real time, then you could have like a real good system. And machine learning actually this is very important, is helping building self customizing softwares. What I mean by self customizing software, let's think about personal digital assistants or digital or smart watches that we have in our hands. They take our routine into their training, and after a couple of weeks they start recommending us. So actually that device is customizing itself to be able to help us to perform daily activities. And this has been done through machine learning tools or machine learning algorithm, because machine learning tool or algorithm is learning from experience or learning from the data which we are creating every day. So just to think about like what is this learning thing, what is this notion of learning. I have like written two questions. Have you ever thought how easily we recognize face, color, shape, or handwritten characters, or how children learn to balance or develop preference to some taste. Let's think about this first question. How easily we recognize face, color, shape, or handwritten characters. No one has told us like how this face look like, or how to recognize certain shapes. We have learned this skill over a period of time. Let's say if you are in a party of 1,000 people, and even with a single glimpse of a face, and you can see that okay, my friend is over there, so you recognize face, familiar face out of 1,000 faces just in some millisecond. And this is amazing. We have this ability. Our brains are trained in this way. We have this ability. But how we have attained this ability? And the answer is human cognitive abilities have transformed every aspect of life, and human mind is set of cognitive gadgets specialized to learn. So our brain is also a gadget which is learning all the time. And I have taken this quote from one of the paper which is published in 2012. So this is human ability or human learning skill. We are learning over a period of time through data, through experience, and we want to have the same ability in machines. Just look at this another example. So here is my younger kid Bilal. He loves to play with all kind of cars, small cars. But when he was small, I still remember that I have never told him that cars look like this. We have given him like probably 10, 20 cars, and over a period of time he developed the skill, or he explored it, that cars have four wheels, and probably they can move forward, they can move backward, or they have certain kind of shape. So even if the car is cluttered under 20, 30 toys, he'll be able to pick up that car under occlusion, under different lighting conditions. So he has learned this skill through experience and through the data that his eyes or the sensor are taking it to brain. Our eyes take around 300 pictures or images per minute. So think of a data that our brain is processing every day in 24 hours, and the data bank is huge, and we are extracting patterns from those data to learn from our experience. So just to formally say what is machine learning, this definition is given by Arthur Semelier, one of the four fathers of machine learning field. He said he said machine learning is field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Right? And another definition which is pretty popular among academicians, which is given by Tom Mitchell, uh, and he says machine learning is a study of computer algorithm that allows computer program to automatically improve through experience. So it's like learning through experience. And just to formally say the same definition from Tom Mitchell, a computer program is set to learn from experience E with respect to some class of tasks T and performance measure P if its performance at task T as measured by P improves with experience E. So just to summarize it, a computer program is set to learn if it's learning from the data, is learning from the experience and improving its performance. So for example, task T is recognizing human face. Performance measure for this task is accuracy of prediction, and experience is given in terms of data set. Now this is another important notion. In machine learning and especially classification, we talk about data sets. Or right now we have like millions and millions of record in our data set. So experience is getting huge day by day. Right. So another example is for the same definition, task T could be recognizing hand characters, handwritten words or character, and performance measure would be percentage of words correctly classified. And experience is, again, is the database of human labeled. I'm not going into detail what I mean by human labeled, but again it's the database of images of handwritten words. Another example is which we use every day is categorizing email messages as spam or legitimate or no spam. And performance measure is percentage of email messages correctly classified. And again, experience is database of emails summed by human given labels. So computer program is said to be learning if it is improving its performance on these tasks while going through while having experience every day, right? So this is the basic notion of machine learning. So machine learning in very simple term is machine learning algorithm ingest data and learn a model or a hypothesis. The learn model can be used to detect patterns, trends, structure from the data and make prediction on unseen or new data. Right? So this is like the easiest definition I came up with. So it's like learn is ingesting data and learning a model. I'm not going to say what is hypothesis, but it's like learning a model, or if it is classification is learning a function that approximates given the data, like it tries to figure out the function that approximates the database, because we have the labels, we have inputs and output. So function labels input or transforms or get the data from input and try to find what would be the output. So that is the hypothesis. So why machine learning? Previously I was answering what is machine learning, and now why machine learning, why we should use it, why a computer should have the ability to learn. And the answer is here. Machine learning is used when humans can't explain their expertise. This is very interesting slide for me. We think that we can explain different phenomena which we experience every day, but think about speech recognition. Think about when you pick up the phone and you just within millisecond you recognize that on the other side is your mother or your partner or your wife or your friend without that person saying his or her name. And we have this ability to recognize speech, but if someone asks you how you do it, it's very difficult to explain how we recognize the speech of a certain person. And the same goes for visual recognition. Just in 300 or 200 milliseconds, we are able to recognize that on the left we have image of cat, and on the other side we have image of dog. But think about computers, how computers can do it. But the first thing is how we can explain this phenomena that this is cat and this is dog. It's very difficult for human to explain how our visual system or human visual recognition is working. Same for face recognition, expression recognition, handwriting or hand character recognition. This is a very interesting slide actually. This is even we just when you look at this slide, we can say that okay, this green block, this all probably looks two, but they are very different from two. We used to see two something like this, but this looks two to us. But what makes two a two? This is the question. Again, how we can explain our experience, because our answer is coming from experience. This is what we have learned over a period of time. Now, the second thing is machine learning is used when we need model which should be customized. This is what I said in initial slide as well, to have custom software that customizes itself according to our routine. Again, machine learning is used when models are based on huge amount of data. So think about genome data or genomics, in which we have terabytes of data, and we try to find particular sequence in it. It's nearly impossible to do it without machine learning. Think about stock price predictions. And recently we have seen autonomous cars. They are built on huge amount of data. So this computer program is learning from huge experience, and sometimes they're surpassing human capabilities as well. Machine learning again is used when human expertise does not exist. probably most of you have never thought that you will come up with this answer. Now I've given an example of Mars navigation. So machine learning algorithms can go into the environment and learn automatically from the environment without being explicitly programmed. So there was no human expertise in terms of navigation, probably. But once machine landed on Mars, it learned from its experience and start navigating. This is amazing. And last but not the least, machine learning is used when human capabilities needs to be augmented. And we need this augmentation in different domain, but I'm really concerned about this medical diagnosis or medical domain. Again, I have taken an MRI image, and recently I have read a news that China, I don't remember a lab name in China, they built AI system or machine learning system that surpasses capabilities of medical practitioners in terms of diagnosing breast cancer. So this is amazing. Now, how machine learning is different from traditional programming. So initially we see what is machine learning. In previous slide, I tried to answer why machine learning is important. And now I'm trying to answer how machine learning is different from traditional paradigms. In traditional programming, if I ask you, or if you are a CS graduate, or if you are a CS researcher, computer science, CS means computer science for me, to write a program which gets input in terms of images, and I want a program to say that this input image is a cat. So in the absence of machine learning, traditional programming would look something like, it would be like bunch of, or maybe not bunch of, maybe hundreds of such functions in which there will be hundreds of code. So it would be like detect color of probably the cats would have some kind of specific color, cats have some specific shape, they have fur on them. Probably a lot of other programmers will come up with different ideas to detect cat, and if all of these things are present, we say okay, cat is there. But think about variations we can get. So these all are cat. Maybe we write a program for a cat which can categorize probably 2 or 3 different kinds of cat. But what about this cat, or this cute little cat, or this cat? Again, more cats. This cat is even difficult to find. There is a cat, and this cat. So if you try to hard code or explicitly program something, it's pretty difficult. But machine learning changes this paradigm. So initially, when in the absence of machine learning programming, so we write a program, we get an input and try to answer. But in machine learning, output and input are given to machine learning program. And when I say output, output means label, or the thing which we are trying to classify or to recognize. So we give an input image and we say that okay, this is the cat image, and machine learning algo will try to find pattern which is present in the data. So this is learning from experience. So instead of explicitly programming, machine learning will learn from experience. So it's not explicitly programmed. And if we have hundreds and thousands of images of cat, the idea is machine learning algorithm will find a pattern which can recognize cat without being explicitly programmed. So there is no need to formulate explicit rules, and algorithm performance get better with experience and data. So if we get data from different kinds of cat doing a lot of different action, machine learning algorithms are sophisticated enough, they can learn the pattern from them and will recognize cat. So this is like a small introductory video which tries to answer 3 W's of machine learning. It is what is machine learning, why machine learning, and how machine learning. I hope you like the video. Thank you very much.